turn to the Dudaei Reuven, and the Dudaei Reuven, who was himself a Kohen, he has a beautiful essay about the Birkas Kohanim. It is very similar to what Rabbi Soloveitchik was saying. So he first, as is his practice, he starts by reciting, citing some of the midrashim on the Birkas Kohanim. He says, "From where did the children of Israel merit to receive the priestly blessing? Mehechan zachu Yisrael Birkat Kohanim." So one opinion in the midrash is from the words "Ko yeh zaracha," this shall be your seed. Another is from "Minelcha ad ko," v'chad amar miko tomar lebeit Yaakov. Thus you shall say to the house of Jacob. So what's the concept here? What's this midrash telling us? So he refers to the fact that when it says "Ko tevarchu et bnei Yisrael," you have to recite this blessing in the Lashon HaKodesh. The Birkas Kohanim is something that the Kohen needs to recite it in Hebrew. Unlike, for example, the Amidah and the Shema or the Birkat Hamazon, those do not have to be recited specifically in Hebrew. But the Birkas Kohanim needs to be said specifically in Hebrew. And so another aspect is that Rashi says, and he cites the Rashi, that when you recite the blessing, it needs to be recited with the proper intent, with the fullness of the intent. So he asks the question, why specifically does this blessing need to be recited slowly and with intent? Why is there a specific command more than the other blessings? So he says that we have to understand that the whole purpose of the Birkat Kohanim, the whole source for this powerful idea, is based upon the idea Siftei Kohen Yishmeru Dat V'Torah Yivakshu Mipiu. You have to understand that the whole concept of the Birkat Kohanim is that the Kohen served as the role of a teacher. The Kohanim were the ones who were the teachers of the Torah, and it was their responsibility to teach Torah. And so therefore, the mission of the Kohanim was to influence the people and to fulfill the Torah, the avodah, the Torah, the service of prayer, and also the acts of kindness. All of those things are contained, says the Dudaei Reuven, within the three blessings of the Birkas Kohanim. And so therefore, the Kohanim are responsible to teach the Torah. So it says, Ya'er Hashem, illuminate for them, God. That is Torah. Torah represents light. So when it says he saw Hashem, that is God shall make peace. Peace between God and the Jewish people. That represents prayer and also represents kindness, because there's kindness between the people and the Jewish people. And so therefore, those refer to the fact that he traces this back to this midrash, that this relates to the three times the word ko appears in the Torah, and that's where the Jewish people merited for this blessing that they're receiving from God. Ko yeh zarecha, because this is the idea that God is saying to Abraham, this idea that the purpose of education of the Jewish people is this unity into one people, that Bnei Israel can achieve this merit of Birkas Kohanim. And also Neilcha Ko. Who says Neilcha Ko? That's what Abraham says to Isaac. And this is the dedication to the dedication to God. And Ko Tomar Leveis Yaakov, that refers to the teaching of Torah, and that refers to the acceptance of the Torah. So by accepting these three central pillars in our life of kindness towards others, of service towards God, and of Torah study, and that's the three other times where the word ko appears in the Bible, that's how the Jewish people merited this incredible merit of receiving this priestly blessing, of receiving the divine presence being brought down and blessing us in our lives. And he says, Birkas Kohanim is not a prayer, or it's not just a prayer or a request. That Birkas Kohanim is a responsibility, it's stipulation, it's conditional. In order for the Jewish people to be worthy of the Birkas Kohanim, we have to be worthy of the blessing of the Birkas Kohanim, we have to first accept upon ourselves in order to follow these three aspects of our life. But in order to accept upon ourselves to fill these three aspects in our life, what we have to do is we need the Kohanim to get us ready to that. The Kohanim ready us to that level. And that's what the Dudaei Reuven is saying, that the Kohanim prepare us for that. And the way they prepare us for that is by preparing that with love. That means to say that we need your blessing, and they need us. They get us there with love, and this is a responsibility. He says, I'm going to read to you what the Dudaei Reuven says. Kaloshal davar. The general basic point is the Kohanim heim asher tzrichim la'ametz et melo kocham u'atil et kol samchutam v'ashpatam. The Kohanim need to struggle with their full power and to pull all of their authority and influence in order to educate the community with the pure love of God. The Kohanim need to bring their souls closer to offer their souls for the holiness of the people, to inspire them to fulfill the Torah study and the fear of God. And only then, only then will they save the people from the punishments that they might otherwise feel. Only then will they be able to pave the road for the blessings of God that will fall upon the people. So the way the Dudaei Reuven explains it is, yes, the Birkas Kohanim is this incredible, incredible moment that we receive the blessing from God, the divine presence coming into our lives. Can you imagine such an incredible feeling? But the only way we get there is if we have first accepted upon ourselves these three pillars of which are contained and hinted to within the priestly blessing of Torah study, Ya'er, of a service of God, which is hinted to in the word Ko as part of the Akedah, and also Gemilot Chasadim, which is hinted to in the word Shalom, of peace between God and peace between the children of Israel. But in order to get ready to receive the priestly blessing, for that we need the Kohanim. We need the Kohanim to inspire us and through their love, through their intentional teaching of us and inspiring us to get to this level, which we're ready to receive the Birkat Kohanim. And that's the powerful lesson of the Dudaei Reuven. So that's why he says this idea, and more only if the Kohanim will reveal to them this with dedication, will the Jewish people be able to fulfill this get to this ready. And he writes, Birkas Kohanim hi sheirus. It's a service that the Kohanim stand ready to serve the people. Kol Kohen chayav etzarich l'shareisam. Every Kohen is responsible to serve the people, to speak to his heart, to influence him. Birkas Kohanim eina davar kol. That it's not something light. It is a concept of service. Wow, that is it. That's what it is. The Birkas Kohanim is a service of the people. And that is how, because these Kohanim are serving the people, that's how we're able to receive the priestly blessing. See if there's any questions, or otherwise we'll call it a day, my friends.